We out here and we getting this work.
Bluetooth connected.
Said we had two people in here, but then they got up out of here. You're gonna be doing multiple lives today. It's going. We doing multiples today. We doing multiples to pause. Pause. We are doing multiples today. We getting it going. Let me check that volume real quick. Cause I got the Bluetooth around the neck, so it's not directly in the jaw. Directly in the jaw. And we out here. Listen, we gonna let y'all get in the live, cause you're saying y'all was in the live, but now y'all not in the live. You're saying y'all was in the live, but now y'all not in the live. You see what I'm saying? We about to roll up something real quick. My bad. We about to get these tunes going. Hey, listen, Shakur is about to stop Cuz to the guts. You heard it from me first. He about to stop him to the Guttingtons. We gonna get some music going up in here. Let's get it going up in here with that JPEG. We about to roll a little joint. All my niggas out the joint now. For a winner, hit the lead JPEG. People with me, put the shooters on you, lead a scene, make you let your name tag. More than half to my iPhone, but I'm sitting back. I'm a cheapskate. That didn't come. Older than the Soldier Boy crank. I'm the nigga that they love to hate. Your bitch look like fish bait. I don't want a feature from you niggas that I'm texting it from on your mixtape. I got the juice and I'm running with it. Put the city behind me, I up and did it. I've been bought from the line of scrimmage, 22s on the Cooper, sit the end. Yeah, we in here. Listen, this is what we doing this morning. I was looking at some things yesterday. That man Shakur, he about to stop Cuz to the body because he been watching them tapes. And Artem is kind of small. This is not about to be no work for Shakur. It's about to be some old 12-round Emmy work. I do my history, plus I'm the truth and I'm super strong mentally. Boy, I'm a god, you not seeing me. It's about to be some old Emmy work for real. Work for what we got, hustle hard and high. Y'all can never take this energy, nah. Writing on the wall, plus it's still a dog half of it. It's about to be some real old Emmy work. It's not about to be nothing serious. Dude got some work though. He be doing some little stuff. He be going to the guts. He be switching it up. He got decent defense. He got experience as an amateur Olympian. But we all know his levels. And we seen what you did with Frank. And now it's time to see what you do with Too Sharp Shakur. Dude seemed like a nice guy, and that's just, like I don't be running my mouth in boxing unless somebody running their mouth to me, especially for a scrap. Then when you get to running that trap, then I'm gonna stop you. But as I can see right now, Artem ain't about to do nothing with Cuz. Nigga said, I hope you did your sit-ups. Like he about to be trying to go to dude's guts
for this last fight. Get him a stoppage on Top Rank. Get him out of there. That's what he's trying to do. Get that stoppage. Get up out of Top Rank. Show that he ain't gonna be moving around all like that. He gonna be in the pocket ready to get a stoppage. This is the thing. He has nothing to worry about this fight because dude is not about to knock him out. It's when he get in there with a puncher. It's when he gets in there with a puncher. When he get in there with a puncher, that's when we gonna really see the real deal Holyfield. And I ain't talking about them grills he was selling. I'm talking about that Olympic pedigree skill set of a fighter born on American soil. That's what I'm talking about. You feel me? We want to see that. Artem is from Armenia, the Caucasus. He's from the Caucasus. He's a Caucasoid. So we're definitely going to see what he got because Caucasoids can't take it to the body. Neither can Mexicans. Let me tell you why. It's all based off their diet. It's all based off the diet, my G. We rolled up and we ready. We rolled and we ready. We had to roll up a little joint real quick. We had to roll up a little joint, get it going, nice and easy. It ain't hot yet, so we got to turn off the fan. Somebody's alarm is getting busy. Don't nobody even be out here doing nothing and just them cars be going by pounding pause with them Johns in the trunk. Them Johns in the trunk. Yeah, we in here. Too sharp out here. We had to roll something up real quick. That's what you gotta keep something rolled so you can get your skill set going. You gotta be rolling up under them shots. Artem look a little bit smaller than Shakur. So, it's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be a little different. He's gonna be in there. He said he going to his guts. I want to see it, and I want to see you in there. To go to the guts, you got to be in that pocket. What's up with Mark Blake out here? What's good with Mark Blake? We got the Cash App and the John, and we in here talking about too sharp, too sharp Shakur and Artem Haratunian, Armenian, the original. And listen, you're not the original, Artem. That would be the original, but I like how you put that in your name. You the original Art Tum. And Tum means nothingness. So we're gonna see what he got because Shakur, hey man, hit the like button or hit the Cash App. One of the two, bro. Like, what are y'all doing? There's 4 likes in here, 11 people. Nobody hitting the like button. Nobody hitting the Cash App. You do one or the other when you come up in here. I don't care if it's $2, $1, $1.50. Man, you hit that appy up on top of hitting the like button. You bugging. You're bugging. I'm up in the morning. I got the picture up for y'all. I know what y'all like. Pause. I got that pickup. I got some shake up in here. Some rainbow runs. Let's see who with the Cash Appy. Because y'all was bugging. My man Paul coming through at all times. My man Paul been coming through every day. He gets a triple heart. Shout out to Paul Ruffin for 3 donations in a row. Garlic butter, gratitude gifts. Y'all following the laws of the chat. It's 11 people in here with 11 likes. That's the secret numbers that I be telling y'all about. When you following the laws of boxing, you get gifts. It's Hamza up in here, bro. I'm changing my name. My name is getting changed legally to Hamza. I ain't tell y'all that. Let me put it in the chat for you. It's Hamza with a K. Hamza. I'll give y'all the whole John. I'm changing my gender identity to divine being. That's what the paperwork said. We got another chat from Jamar H. A $5 chat. We got a $5. We got a $10 chat and a $5 super chat in here. We go straight to the Cash App. We had the Zelle, but they tried to, fictitiously get rid of the Zeliante. We came right back on them with the unlimited Cash App, even though they take a little credit, but don't even trip. I'm changing my name to Hamza Heru Ahmed. We getting that going in the legal system. Troy Demond King Trust. Listen, my name was never a slave name. That's what I'm saying, Paul. Paul, look, I was reading the Metu 2 or the Metu Net there, and it stated that in order to live up to your true identity, which is the Too Sharp Shakur identity, see, he can't live up to that. He won't change his name. I got to walk off. I got to walk off. He won't do it. My next door neighbor got a swaggy ass parakeet downstairs. It'd just be yapping and talking. We live in, listen, blood. When we living in the Bay right now, where I'm at, cause we be moving around. We could be in the city next, just chilling, crib. We doing different things. But when you're not living up to your name, you're not living up to your destiny. My name, my Christian sojourn name was Troy Demond King. I turned it into an entity and a trust fund, foreign and private. And I renounced my citizenship and became an American national on the W-8 Ben. See, this what they be mad at for real. You're a sovereign citizen? No, I'm not. I'm an American national. I'm a national. And it's on 18 US code. 2333. So like, no, it's not honorable. This is what it is too, Mr. Ruffin from the Temptations. Nah, ain't nobody here to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody here to see you, Otis. What we doing is, once I changed it into the foreign private estate, I can no longer walk around as Troy DeMond King Trust. Even though it's an 80-page document, and then another about 30-page document on that work. You know what I'm saying? On Troy DeMond King Trust and Hamza and Kilatainment. Like all of these names are owned and they're intellectual property of Hamza. I don't own none of this stuff. Troy DeMond King Trust does. I am Hamza Heru Ahmed or Heru Ahmed. And what that states is, once I've lived up to Troy DeMond King Trust, the farther as I could take it. See, Shakur, I don't even think got a nickname, do we? Do Shakur Stevenson got a nickname? Do he got one? He don't. So why they getting up in the chat, pause? My man, this is what we doing. Hamza Heru Ahmed was a name that the pineal gland came up with. See, that's what I'm gonna have to start saying. Because y'all be saying, man, I don't do that. No, the pineal gland don't do that. That's what I'm gonna have to start saying because y'all not understanding when y'all be saying y'all think y'all talking about this. No, you're not. You're talking about this, the seat of God, the throne of the supreme being for its ability to see things through your thoughts. What am I? How do I know this stuff? How do I know this? Where does it come from? Exactly. It comes from the etherical realm. And it's the same color as my face and my hair. And listen, once I change the name, I already got the paperwork filled out. My ink will be here today. I have to print it out, take it down to the Renee C. Davidson, Alameda County Courthouse, to the young Filipino lady. Nice little attractive stuff, something down there. You know what I'm saying? She's attractive in there. I be seeing her. She lightweight be looking for real. She lightweight be looking for real. If I just keep it 100 with myself, with the pineal gland, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep it 100 with the pineal. Listen, she lightweight be looking, bud. No cat. Like, she lightweight be looking at a G star raw. She just be looking. I'll be like, damn, you know how them Filipinos get with people that look like me. They be on it. So I'm like, I go get the paperwork, bring it, scan it on the printer. I couldn't scan it because our Wi-Fi was acting up, even though y'all didn't know, because I still was going to direct connect. We got two Wi-Fis going in the crib at one time. This is uh the heavy metal man house. All right, heavy metal. We got all types of burdock root over here in the fridge. This is the thing. Once I changed the name and got to the Hamza, I gotta live up to that. You have to live up to that. You cannot play with that. Once somebody gave it to me, I researched it immediately so I know what I'm doing out here. It was given to me by a blind woman from Pakistan. She never even seen me before. It was it was Noor's grandmother. Nano, I think they call her in that language of the Urduni. Um, it was just she's somebody. You see, that's the thing. When you get a name like that, that means you've took another step towards something. When I took my shahada, but it was always I was always gonna do it. I got Allah tatted on my neck. Allah first means the consciousness and will of the supreme being, the Amen. It's on my neck right here. Allah first. See, you gotta know these things, dog. I've been into this. People was mad. Listen, my Christian family was mad when I got Allah tatted on my neck. And I was like, what would I get tatted on my neck? Troy, will you be involved in TBV's boxing wars? A lot of fighters could use you in the corner. Yes, I will, because my amateur book will be on the way. Papa Chubbs. Big bro, I'll be on my way. Don't even trip. I'm about to talk to Ness about it. I'm gonna talk to Ness about it. I'm gonna talk to Ness about it. So we can put something together because it's time to get out here. And we gonna see if niggas is really getting that work, Pops. Big bro, like we gonna really see what's going on. We gonna see if you know how to flick, stick, because you could say all that you want on over this, but when we see each other in person, I guarantee your attitude will be different. I guarantee it. I don't even trip, big bro. I let people do their mouth talking. Cause when you see me and feel my energy in person, the Taurus feel, it's gonna be like when Too Sharp get in here with Artem. He gonna be like, dang, this ain't like Frank. This dude got a different skill set. Frank Martin has a different skill set than Too Sharp Shakur, because Too Sharp Shakur has been to the Olympics. He's a very skilled boxer. Now listen, if Floyd Mayweather said he's the most skilled, then it's only a matter of time before he gets it together. It's only a matter. This is what people don't understand, man. It take a while to learn the professional game of boxing. I'm learning it every day. It's like a Rubik's cube. I'm learning it every day. If Shakur say he gonna stop you to the guts, that's what's about to happen because he been watching tapes. His people been watching tapes. They like, oh no, you got to continue to go to his body. Hope you've been doing them sit-ups. And this is where you get better. This is where you learn how to stop somebody. You got to learn how to stop somebody, dog. Your ring IQ. We got the chlorophyll with the burdock. So this is the thing. You have to understand that if you really got defense, Shakur, if you really got the defense you say and think you have, then you got to be willing to stay in the pocket and learn it with a fighter like this. If you get stopped, bro, just go on, blood. You trash then. That's how I was thinking. Listen, I don't care where I was fighting. I don't care if I was every person I was fighting was black. Listen, if dude beat me, then I definitely don't deserve it. I don't care if you black, white, a Mexican, a Peruvian, Aztecian, a Afghanistanian, a Afghanistanian. Blood, if you get in there with me, if you my mom, if you my grandma, my aunt, if you my uncle, if you my son, my daughter, if you get in the ring and think you can get, if you think you the head, then we're gonna be bumping them mentally, and then when it come down to physically, your pack is all over the place. LeBron. So that's not even something to think about. So that's what I'm saying. When you really get in there, you got to be willing to let your defense shine. You got to be willing to let that defense shine, dog. We should be like, dang, he chopped him up. He was in there working. See, Floyd was not scared to get hurt by DeMarcus Chop Chop Corley or um, any of them guys for real at them 140 weights. He was in there standing toe to toe. Sean Bay Mitchell's, hey man, you gotta get him out of here. You just gotta get him out of here. Hey Shakur, if you don't get him out of here, it's a wrap. Tank gonna stop you. Everybody's gonna stop you, blood. You're not gonna be winning. Y'all niggas ain't really trusting in that defense for real. You know what? That I was just thinking about something in my mental, my spiritual. Shakur don't be stopping people like he should, and even as a southpaw, is because he needs to bend his knees a little more. I'm noticing it now while I'm watching it in the Liam Powell sparring in my head. You see, that's how you learn, and that's why your pack is busted. We're not gonna be on here long. We got about 40 more minutes. I gotta go pick up my router from the other crib. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be willing, like Floyd at them 140s was going in there trying to stop something. He stopped Henry Brucellis. He stopped when he was trying to get the fights with the Kodos and them, they was turning them down against Floyd because they was all with top rank. Hey, listen, I got the career collection. You know, because them guys was in the amateurs, but Floyd went to the Olympics, so it prolonged his pro career. See, that's what I keep trying to tell y'all. Shakur gonna catch these guys. He just he gotta be more busy, dog. After you fight dude, you need to get another fight. It don't matter who it is. Get over to the UK, grab somebody. You need to be busy. I need to be on every card, dog. I don't care how much the pay is. I need to be on every card to the point where I'm comfortable in there, and that's what they're not doing. They wasn't comfortable in there. Floyd understood the game. He got comfortable in the pro game. And when he got to the 140s, he was like, oh no, I see what it is. Starts chopping. That's that bird downstairs. He talking that talk. That's what Artem gonna be sounding like if he don't get it together. I'm telling you, he's gonna be sounding like it. He's gonna be sounding like it. He's going to be sounding like it. He's going to be sounding like it. Yeah, I'm just looking at this wall behind me because I'm about to get a backdrop made with from my man Shan, and I'm gonna get some over here too. From this size coming down. You know what I mean? Picture of Rock sitting on the right. Yeah, like man, you gotta really get your skills together. Like I'm not about to play with you. Like you gotta be willing to be in there, taking, rolling, catching, coming up under, seeing what it's like in there. You're gonna make mistakes at first. Paul Ruffin says Stevenson. Shakur used to train at my old gym, ABC in Alexandria. Shakur by decision, son of Apollo. Paul Ruffin. Yeah, listen, if he get a decision, dog, he gotta stop dude. Listen, he gotta invest in the body early. Like from round one. Stick to the guts. Coming to him, catching punches. Young, going to the body. Making it a fight. I remember George Foreman used to say that about Floyd. Oh, I see Floyd seems to want to make it a fight. You have sometimes you gotta make it a fight. You got to. Sometimes you have to make it a fight, buddy. You can't be playing. Especially on guys like this, man. He ain't no power puncher. This one you gotta your will to stop him has to come through and you gotta execute the game plan and really go to his guts and come upstairs afterwards. Pause. You gotta go to the guts and then finish up on top. Pause. This man has no power. This is why I'm like, why is Frank Martin? When I looked at his record, I'm like, man, he ain't got no power, blood. You gotta go. You gotta come to dude and bust his pack. You ain't. He should be. You should. He need to be getting stopped. And when he get to running all around the ring, skip to him calm. Do not be chasing him like everybody else doing, cause he being wild. Let him do all that wild shit. Skip to him. Feigning. He gonna be falling. Young, be hitting him with hard shots. Playing with him for real, going to his body. Soon as you feint him to the head, he gonna drop down like this. You just come around to the guts and come up the middle. Those are the things he got to do to learn that. This is when you learn it. Learn it on these guys. They great work. They got all the technical skill to bring the best out in you, but then they don't have the power to do nothing with you. So you got to break them down to the guts, to the head, get them out of there. You really get silly with them uppercut hooks. You running combinations on them. This is the best work. I done got some of this type of work before against like a guy who like real good like this, like a good amateur. And when you athletic and you learn how to settle down in there, man, it'd be easy. They be giving you all the opportunities because they following the fundamental game plan. I'm saying this because this my man Wolf used to be fighting like this, and Wolf can Wolf had fundamental skill. Wolf had fundamental skill. Wolf had boxing. Those fundamental skills will give you the opportunities to land your shots. It will give you the opportunities if you just stay in there. You're gonna land them. You gotta stay in there though. You're gonna get all the opportunities. Cause they throw the proper punches at the right time. And then if you know how to really shut, yeah, they going 1, 2, 3, body, huh? And you just, yeah. Oh, okay, young. You would just start sliding him. But if he don't stay in there and be willing to see that through, even in a softball stance, he'll never understand the real acumen of boxing and what it takes to grow as an exciting fighter. Then what makes you exciting as a fighter is how you willing to let your defense shine through against these type of fighters with no punching power. Like Floyd did, DeMarcus Corley, even you heard what he said about Gotti, like, man, even though I was blazing Gotti blood, I was right back here because he got that hook. He got that hook. So every time I young, I'm right back here. Or right back. I'm right back into my defensive position so that I can capitalize once he makes the mistake. Shakur, that's all he got to do, blood. I'm really about to be stepping on people's with knowledge of boxing because I've been watching this shit and I've been doing it and that's the thing. Before I got into boxing, I studied it in my early years at 27, which are late, but I'm grown. I ain't got to be listening to nobody. I got my own crib. I go to work. I come home and study boxing. I'm watching tapes all day of Floyd before I'm really boxing like that. Then once I got into it, I'm like, all right, okay, if these moves work for Floyd, they're gonna work for me. Doesn't matter if I'm left or right-handed. If I feint up and jab to the guts, I'm gonna get it off because even as a right-hander, when he's standing like this, my jab can hit him right here. That's the guts. It's gonna break you down. Listen, Prentice told me one time because I was working with him one day and he was standing at that angle and I start sticking him right there. Young, going to his body right because a right hander stand like this and I'm a left hander. So that part of his body is right there. That part right here. I'm going to stand up and show you. This is open right there. I'm going to touch you. I'm going to touch it. So and you to the side, and if you square, I'm definitely gonna be touching you here. And you right-handed, so I'm gonna be touching you on your left side, and then I'm gonna be jabbing you here, hooking you in the kidney, and shooting the left hand to your guts. You turn square, now I'm hitting you with the left hand down the pipe. You hurt, you hurt, you hurt, you hurt, you hurt. You're not gonna be able to stay in there. That nigga Prentice was like, blood, my back start tightening up because you was going to my body right there, so I had to like fix my posture. I was like, dang, for real? In my mind, I'm thinking like, dang, for real? For real? Listen, I'm one of the people that honestly hurt Prentice to the body with the left hook in that sparring. Young. Boom, threw that left hook across. Hit him right in the guts. The left hook. My left hook is dangerous. I hit through the combination. Boom, 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 boom. And I was coming across, about to rip across. Boom, boom. And he was in that left hook. Caught him. And he was like, oh, and he backed out of there, turned around. Listen, with 8-ounce gloves on, blood, that I would have fucking stopped you. Not my man Prentice, but just anybody. You not even Prentice. So that's what I'm saying about Shakur. Like, well, you gotta be willing to catch, and be ripping off to the guts, bud. But you gotta be in the proper position to land the proper punches. Those are bars. Anytime I want to give you bars, I could just turn on the switch and give them to you. Pause. You got to be in a proper position to land the proper placement of the punches. You got to be in the proper position to land in the proper placement of the punches. You have to be in the proper position to land the proper placement of the power punches. I'ma just keep coming. You have to be in the proper position to land the proper placement of the power punches of pugilism. Peace be unto you. You gotta be, those are bars. Hit my cash app. Those are bars just now. Those are real bars. Those are real. Those are real ones. Those were those real ones just now. Those are those real ones. You gotta stop playing with me. My homie came through, my brother, he came through with that, he came through with that, he came through with that Lions man yesterday. He came through with the Lions man. He did. It's like God be working in my favor on behalf of me, and I don't have to do anything. Like, hey, listen, oh, you want to get smarter? Oh, I see what you trying to do. You back into, see, I never get out of my studying. So once I start hitting them books, once I start sitting down and hitting them books again, like I normally do, and I'm comfortable, like there's no outside interference from the state. Oh yeah, that's when you start. And those are the things you just gotta be willing to work through. I don't care. They gonna turn this YouTube John into a movie. Cause I'm gonna just be like, hey, listen, just go on my YouTube. Go on my YouTube and my Instagram, you can make a movie off of it. Get it going. Get it going for the kid. For the GOAT. I need that. Hit that cash happy. If you new up in here, hit it. Thank you. It's God. See, that's God did that. I didn't do that. The God in me did that. I don't know who hitting that cash app. Paul Ruffin, $10 for bars. Hey, listen, y'all asking for them. I'm giving them to you. Shout out to my man from the Temptations, the real Paul Dave Ruffin. Ain't nobody here to see you, Otis. Nobody is here to see you, Otis. Nobody.
I am a surgeon.
I thought I forgot.
I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon. Dr. Hahn, I am a surgeon.
You thought I forgot. I didn't. I didn't. Hey, listen, he better stop him. There's no excuses. I gotta get a vegan. I gotta get a vegan washing powder. I don't like all these chemicals and perfumes. My clothes. $13 and $13, 4 and 4. That's 8. Thinking as a divine being, affirming. I affirm. I declare. That's when you declare. See, you can get to another level every day. It's just about what you're willing to do, what you're willing to share on behalf of the people. And we talked about who the people is. Hey, listen, I've declared the independence. I'm about to get to printing some workout on these niggas, man. Again, we in the heavy metal, man cave. The heavy metal man cave. Having copper. Waters, we doing it. Staying busy. Shakur need to really, and this is the thing, if you have the all-time great boxing style, oh yeah, I'm gonna bust your pack today. If you have the all-time great boxing style, you gotta bring out that heavenly skill, bud. You do. You got to bring out that heavenly skill. You got to. Going, you gotta be willing to, and this is not, it's not selling out. It's, you gotta be willing to make it a fight. You gotta be willing to make it a fight in there. Right? Night. Night. I guess God don't want me to be prejudiced against all animals because he know I love cats. He trying to make you grow on me. But I've had dogs too. We used to have a Doberman named Magnum PI. Yeah, bud. He gonna be having to, Shakur gonna have to stay in there and get that real work. He gonna have to stay in there and get that real work for real. He cannot be playing. He cannot be joking. He gotta go in there, be willing to go to the body, be willing to stop all that hopping back, stop doing all of that. I never was doing that. I used to do that though. I used to do all the hopping back and getting up out of there. When I first started boxing, I was just, listen. I was still gonna bust your pack though. Like if you turned me on, pause. Pause. If you turn me on and made, and oh no, dude hit me with some shots, I gotta get that back. Then I was on you. I was on you, but man, I used to be slipping and slipping everything, dog. I used to be slipping all shots. You weren't getting anything. You wasn't getting it. Listen, I start watching. No, what happened was I did tear my Achilles, and then when I wanted to box, I'm like, damn, I can't move around like that. I'm gonna have to get my defense tight right here, like trying to get. And I already had inside work, but I'm like, you know what? And then I start Canelo start growing on me because I wasn't a Canelo fan, but when I start watching him for real, and what fight made me really like Canelo is that Laura fight. That Laura fight really made me rethink Canelo's whole situation. It really did. Because he was doing some things in there. He was doing it, and it just wasn't like he was coming forward. Like, his defense was on point. Because Laura be throwing smoke. His defense was on point, buddy. And I'm like, and then when he fought Miguel Cotto, he blazed Miguel Cotto. It was a good fight, but man, he was going to his body so crazy with them hooks. And he wasn't letting Cotto get off nothing. His defense is super tight. Pause. That's why I'm like, man, Canelo is hemathies. So it's like, and that's when you got to be willing to watch other fighters, you gotta be willing to do different things in there so you can get better, dog. You're not gonna get better if you're not watching different fighters, seeing what they do, learning how to perfect what they doing, so that way you can get better. Fact check, we been bust your pack. We been bust you down like a Philly.
Headshot.
That's what you gotta be. Listen, Shakur has to would be willing to make it a fight, come forward, be willing to make it a fight, come forward. You have to be willing to make it a fight and come forward. Yeah, we gotta watch Floyd, period. Because Floyd will really show you in the 140s how to be in that pocket. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He probably gonna stop him to the body. That's what we was talking about. But to do that, he gotta be willing to stay on that inside. But see, this is the thing. They not tricking me because Artem Haratunian is small. He's a smaller 135er. And I need to see Shakur in person, see how really big these guys are. Cause they be looking big on TV and you see them in person, you be like, man, they little. They don't be that big for real. Pause. Shakur is small for real. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Devin's small for real. All them guys is small. Tiafimo, he little. He a little stocky. Whatchamacallit a little bit taller. I've seen Ryan in person. He always been that height. He got some decent height on him. He ain't really that small. He's not small for real, buddy. Pause. Devin Haney a little guy for real. Devin Haney's a little guy. He was trying to trick people with that. Yeah, I don't care about no rehydration. Yeah, we know you trying to do that for you because you think you big for real, but you not. You gonna go to 147 and somebody gonna beat your ass. Excuse my language. All them guys is little for real. They are. Go and watch the fight when dude Shakur fought Frank Martin. He finna get fired tonight. Fried. Yeah, I know. I seen it. I was watching the highlights the other day. Frank Martin should have stopped him, dude. He was running all around the ring. Dude ain't even got no power. Dude ain't got no power. He just be throwing hard. He ain't really smoking nothing. You got to be willing to stay on the inside with him and bust his pack. So he should be able to stop dude. I don't want to hear it. He should be able to stop him. About to do a couple more minutes. We're gonna make a trip. We're gonna be doing multiple lives today. So don't even trip. But yeah, fact check. The thing with Frank Martin also is the nigga don't have good punch. Oh no, I watched the highlights of the Artem fight. He had good punch placement. He was throwing some shots. He actually hurt dude to the chin in the later rounds. He hit him on the chin with him and Artem. Because I remember when I first watched the fight, I'm like, it looked like dude giving him a problem. But then when you really watch it, Frank's defense was on point. Like he was doing some good stuff in there. And that's what I was just talking about. When you fight guys like Artem, they bring out your best because they got good technical skill. They got decent enough technical skill. So it's like when he don't have no power, so when he doing that, you can catch and roll and come up under. Like this should be a great skill for performance from Shakur Stevens because the way dude's skill is set up helps you be able to bust his pack because he don't have no crazy different type of skill. He just keeps it regular for real. He just a bronze medalist. He got good amateur background. I mean, he got good fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got nothing too crazy. Like it's really a difference between a bronze and silver and a gold medalist. I seen he just went to a tournament. I think says I looked the kid you was training a Mexican cat's kid. Oh yeah, you talking about Tito, Tito and Tristan and Cito, Sausalito. Hey, bud, back up. You over here passing gas. Why are you continuously doing it? You see what I'm saying? Like, no, they didn't. They didn't. All the fake boxing is over. So I'm not a personal trainer. Once I train you, you got to be training every day so you can learn these things, and they will come to fruition. You have to have a consistent lifestyle of training and trying to get better. Shakur needs to be doing that seriously. He needs to, get more serious with that so he can get better. And in these type of fights against these type of, minimum good enough to give you some decent work, but not good enough to do nothing with you. You know what I'm saying? Like they not good enough to be really doing nothing. So there is no excuse why he shouldn't be getting stopped. There's no excuse. Dude ain't really he's a bronze medalist in the pros with them 8 ounces on. He kind of small. Frank was hurting to the body. If he don't have it together, shout out to 14 and 14, just 5 and 5, 10. I hope he did not endure works of the earth. He's the master of the earth and the elements through his likeness with the creator, the supreme being. And in that sense, you have to know boxing mentally, spiritually. You got to. You have to. Because God doesn't protect, kill, steal, reward, or any of that. It left you with the power of controlling those things yourself. You can be comfortable and be at peace. It's a fact. So, knowing that, you definitely have to watch tape. And Shakur watched tape evidently and said, I'm going to your guts. And even in there, he can't take it to the body, but he almost got stopped to the head by Frank. He got hit with several shots. I was watching. Frank was on him tough. He was hitting him with some good shots, hurting him, placing the shot, bang, bang, turning the shots over. See, this is one thing fact check is trying to say, like punch placement. Unless you really box, bro, it's very hard to place your punches in there. You have to be kind of fast, like, and you have to have it. You have to set up your shots. Said dude look in shape for the fight. They both in shape. They both in shape. Listen, they are in shape. It's one thing you don't have to worry about. Those guys are in shape. They are in some type of shape, buddy. They both are in shape. Everybody's in shape. Coming in there to get work. He was a bronze, one was a silver. Boxing is something that they've been trained to do. So that being said, it's like it's about the IQs. It's about defense on this level and IQ. It's really about defense and IQ, and we gonna see. We gonna see because if he ain't trying to stay up on the inside, go to dude's body, dude only got 10 knockouts. I don't want to see no jumping out, running around. That's that ink, ain't it? I just was telling them it's on its way. I'm about to bust somebody's ass.
What's that night? Come on.
Ah, damn, nigga. Hit me with your fucking tail. Some ink from the printer so I can bust somebody's pack. Print out some stuff. I print out my trust fund paperwork. Start giving it to these courts. Yeah, they both in shape. That's one thing you got to realize. Like all of that, they in shape. Every fighter be in shape. You think they're running in there not being in shape? No, they're in shape. They're in shape, buddy. This boils down to defense. Because if you stand in there, you got to be willing to stay in there and roll and catch, and you see what I'm saying? You got to. And with a guy with 10 knockouts, these is the guys you work on that on. If you running, that's why Frank Martin didn't stop him as early as he should have, because he wasn't staying in there. Dude is not punching like that. What the fuck is you doing? You probably got solid power, but nothing that's going. Them the guys you really can bust their packs up, cause that he remind me of like a wolf type fighter, them Eastern European guy. You could really bust their packs down because they got fundamental shots. They throw all the shots that you practice on catching, left or right handed. King, why wasn't Shakur staying slipping versus De Los Santos? Because he had a hurt shoulder. So he had to stay on the outside and use the jab because he didn't want to go on the inside and and when you get on the inside, you can't help. You're gonna automatically throw the shot. And he would have further injured his shoulder. So he had a game plan to stay on the outside and keep it lit. Keep dude at range. Why didn't De Los Santos get on the inside and get it done? Why do you always blame it on the nigga who be boxing? Like De Los Santos did nothing in there. He couldn't even catch the man. And all he did was use one hand. One. That's De Los Santos' fault. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Nigga. Once I know you, listen, if you know boxing, if you see somebody using their whole jab, it's something got to tell you their other hand hurts. Something is wrong. Why is he fighting like this? Then that's when you got to sell out, go forward, and get busy. De Los Santos didn't do that shit. He got his ass boxed up with one hand. Because that's what because y'all be paying attention to the media. Andre Ward did the same thing against Carl Froch. Busted his pack with the jab, with the one hand, really busted his pack. So I'm not trying to hear that. I seen that when Dre did that. Busted his pack bad. Carl Froch was heated. He was dumb mad. He was mad. I think Dre had broke his hand in that joint. Yeah, so I ain't trying to hear it. If you can't catch somebody, that's on you. You in there with them for 3 minutes, 12 rounds. Cut off the ring, bro. See, that's why when Canelo was in there with Laura, man, he was running to that nigga. Like, you ain't doing none of that. You ain't skipping to him. You ain't standing up in his face, checking his jab. He only got one hand. What is he doing? Let me skip to him. See if he gonna put something together. Start skipping to him, catching the jab. He ain't gonna do nothing with it but shoot it straight, step back, check hook. Like, that's my point. Like, if you in boxing and 4 rounds go by and all he doing is jabbing, check hooking, and stepping back, that's on you, bro. Try that shit on me. I'ma Sugar Ray Leonard your stupid ass up out of there. You ain't gonna be able to do that shit. That's why I practice the way I practice. And Shakur gotta start, and that's what I'm saying. I seen the work with, and we gonna end on this note, because I gotta go get some stuff from the crib. And listen, I just want to say this before I even get off. Squatters' rights and different rights. When somebody try to throw you out of your shit unlawfully and they don't rent the spot back out in a month's time, you really can go back in there and set up shop again. Y'all not doing nothing with this. Y'all had y'all shot. It's over. I'm back in there. They'll be heated. They don't even know I know that. I'm liable to go in there and stuff still in there. They ain't moved nothing out. They ain't did nothing. Because we still got court. I was just looking at some paperwork. We still got some cases going with that. Yeah, Moten's going to get some work today. It's going to be some good work today, and we're going to be talking about it later on this John. We back up and running. We're going to get the backdrop going. I'm going to throw some more Egyptian up in here. We got to get a Ra, and we got to get that eye up in here with that Paul Neteru. That's that symbol. Listen, that has to be in here. It got to be. All right? One yourself. Dude, he fighting look real weak. Yeah, that's because Moten just came off a good hard fight when he was giving out good work. So he gonna gotta get back down, get an easy one. Y'all, he getting knockouts. It's a process. That's y'all gotta understand the process of boxing. He got a promoter. You throw him in there with a guy who got some fights, not a lot of power that can stop him. So he can get his toe-to-toe action. You can see it, see what he built like. Then you put him back in there with a crumb cake. You don't just keep getting fight after fight after fight after fight. And that's not real boxing, my nigga. Like, do y'all know that? That's not how none of that works like that. It's the time of Heru Huti. So we going to go to Heru Huti. It says, hey, listen. Because y'all niggas be calling out the God a lot. And listen, I'm telling you, calling out is just foolishness. And that's why this is called my outlet is to plug in. Because everything you need is stored inside. And this is why the law Heru Huti says, know that God neither punishes. Listen, it don't say believe. Believe, you better believe in. No, it says, know that God neither punishes, nor rewards, nor protects, that you will have the comfort of controlling these for yourself. This is the season we in. This is why I've been on my pull-ups, dips, squats. Know that God neither punishes, nor rewards, nor protects, that you will have the comfort of controlling these yourself. So I don't want to hear nothing about God gonna do, because God don't play favorites, my nigga. That don't even make sense in the common sense of reality of the world. We ain't gotta make it spooky, weird, stupid. How God got a favorite? God chose me. No, nigga. You got in the book, you read, you got in the gym, you start doing your due diligence. Hold on, before you even get beside yourself with the knowledge, this is the reasoning behind it. If adversity which cannot be avoided. Oh my God, you can't even argue with that shit. Adversity cannot be avoided. Trials and tribulations, that's what they're saying. If trials and tribulations which cannot be avoided is not the cause of suffering that follows our failure to reclaim our original nature peace. What? That's crazy talk. So it means it don't matter what trials and tribulations, that don't have nothing to do with why you can't be at peace. It don't matter. I don't give a fuck. Listen, my homie going through it with a woman. Everybody has went through it with a woman. That ain't got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with what's going on, blood. It don't matter what you did with her. It don't matter what she did. I literally just told my man that shit don't matter, bro. I read the book. The book said a helpmate is a helpmate. Carry on, bro. Once anybody start acting out, it's on you. And once you are the number, listen, in boxing, it say bring you and your chief second. So at the end of the day, if Shakur don't get it together, ain't got nothing to do with his training or nothing. It says, then we must make spiritual growth our highest priority. What spiritual growth? In a fucking book. On this channel, spirituality is mentality. Testament, body, mind. You gotta have it together, my nigga. My nigga brought listen, I meditated so hard the other day. During the 4th of July, falling in and out of these cush dreams. I was coming in and out of meditation, and when your body is asleep like that, you have the strongest meditations because you in a sleep wake like state. And they was blowing them firecrackers so crazy I couldn't really sleep, and it was racing my heart. And that was the perfect time because your life force is raised. You put your will on your life force. My will every time I meditate is the words of power. I want to improve my pineal gland state by saying Aun Hang Kasang. And that improves listen, that word of power mentally makes your pineal gland. See, y'all niggas keep saying I. Man, I did this, and no, I'm going to start saying no, your eye don't do shit. Yo, you got to say your pineal gland. Your person wanted to do it. And that's when I was exercising. My nigga brought the lion's mane right in here. Or listen, God works in a mysterious way. Lion's mane grows your nervous system. It regrows it. It helps your brain, your eye, your senses, your state of being, your spiritual system. We got to smashing them lion's manes, getting on that vegan hyper, taking it to I'm done. Hey, listen. I realize that I have the power to force my person, my ego, to ignore my emotions, my outward movements to ensure that I have the reflection. I will be the reflection of divine law. I am not the person, but I will see it. I am the neb heir to heir. I can therefore transcend the pain of invoking divine retribution against my person when it transgresses the law of God. I understand that God has ordained a place for all beings in their own time and will thus, in its own time, right all wrongs. I sow justice towards men and reap it from God. Hey, listen, if you don't study what you're supposed to study in the spiritual realm, it's not going to show in the physical realm, and God going to send a Artem Haratunian to bust your pack. One yourself. I'm in her